Remember all those bandits you mercilessly slaughtered in Skyrim? It was an easy decision. No moral qualms necessary. They were simply unruly villains who couldn't resist murdering and stealing from those weaker than themselves. But is it possible that they weren't actually such bad people after all? Maybe they were just misunderstood, caught in unfortunate situations, and forced off the grid to survive. Well, today we're going to find out. Today, we use the power of modding to unveil the truth about what really happens in Skyrim. To assist us with this task, I've even recruited a friend. Please welcome to the channel, DroppedIceCream.
Hello, I'm DroppedIceCream, and usually I'm reviewing mods and mod lists, but formerly Blue has invited me onto something that maybe I'll regret. So let's have a look, shall we?
Thanks, mate. We're heading straight for the bandit capital of Skyrim, the Whiterun Tundra. It's time to bring justice to the realm by indiscriminately murdering some evildoers. Take that, criminal scum. All will fear the Dragonborn. You do crimes, you gotta pay the times. The bandit was carrying a personal letter with them. What could this be?
Thanks again for your donation to our orphanage. Ooh, that's a rough start. We're so glad you haven't forgotten about us after all these years. Any help given to these children will make sure they have a bright future, just like you. I mean, if this is that orphanage in Riften, probably for the best they don't get money, so I'm gonna assume that.
I like how it throws the salt on the wound here. They'll have a bright future, just like you.
Got another one. That's one less slimy criminal in the world.
I own you. You are mine. You'll do as you're told until the debt is paid. You're told to stay here and obey all orders. No more second chances, or we will pay a visit to your sister. Fire can be devastating. Let this be a reminder. Oh, oof. I'm sure the sister's fine as well, right?
Let's hope so. Well, so on the plus side, since we're slaughtering like all the bandits here, presumably the one who blackmailed her, is dead too.
There will be a bounty on your location soon. Please get out of there before someone takes it, because it's a juicy one. Oh, I mean, come on. How's anyone meant to turn down a juicy one? I don't know what your crew has done, and I don't care. Just get out of there quickly. I don't want to lose you as well. Talk to you soon, Dad. Well, let's just say this bandit has been thoroughly juiced.
That's not the way I would phrase it. But yeah, I guess we're probably the one claiming the bounty in this case.
My child, I don't know where you are, but I hope this letter finds you well. Our farm is not doing great. I'm tripped and I'm now bedridden with a broken hip. That is just sad. I'm unable to tend to the fields, and your mother cannot do both our jobs at the same time. I fear that this is the end for our farm. Please, come home and visit us. We'd love to hear about your adventures. You always were a good person, and so you must have many stories of slaying monsters and claiming bounties. We're so proud of you. Love, your mother and father. Ooh, that's a bad one. Is there a return address? Maybe we should write back and just say, Mother and father, I'm kind of busy, and I'm also heading to elsewhere to see the Khajiits? ?
Another bandit bites the dust, courtesy of the Dragonborn.
My love, the Jarl has taken me prisoner. I fear for my life. I should have never tried to reveal the corruption that runs through the hold. Ooh, talking about a corrupted hold, that does not narrow it down in Skyrim. I hope this letter finds you before they take you too. My days are numbered, and I will think of you until the end. I love you. Well, maybe they're in SOVNGARDE together, so that's, nice. Also, I just want to point out, the Skyrim's courier is the very best, because everyone seems to get their letters, no matter where they're living.
That's true. The courier is bringing a letter to the bandit hideout, apparently.
Boss, as you know, my debt has been paid, and I owe you nothing anymore. But I have nothing to get back to, so I have no idea where to go. With your permission, I'd like to stay with this crew. Use this as a lesson, kids. It's why you don't get in with the wrong crowd. Because, you could end up with no money, or you could be slaughtered by a single person who can shout really loud. You never know. Hello, you've been missing our payments for the burial spot of your son in our cemetery. Okay, there's a lot to unpack there, hold up. At this point, you are 240 septons behind. Please pay up within the next 30 days, or we will exhume the remains and free up the spot. Sorry for your loss, that is a tough system they got going there. Like, oh, he missed his monthly payment. Let's get the shovels, dig up old Timmy.
So what's gonna happen to the body after they dig it up? Are they just gonna like leave it in a pile somewhere? What sort of weird like luxury cemetery is this?
Here's the deal. I will get someone to cure your child. Ooh, when it starts right off the bat with ill children, you know it's gonna be an interesting one. Then you work for me for the next 3 months. Simple as. A bedroll and a weapon will be provided once you arrive at the hideout. Disobey our orders, and who knows what will happen to your child. Well, I've got no joke for that. It's just unfortunate.
I mean, technically she upheld her part of the deal, probably. She was presumably obeying orders when she tried to kill us. So her kid is fine?
Dear son, I hope your business is doing well. I'm in a bit of a predicament. Luck has not been on my side recently, and I'm in debt again. Could you please help your old man out? It's only about 2,000 septims. Geez, he could get like a full set of armor for that. I'm sure you can cover that easily, and I'll pay you back once I get a steady income again. I don't mean to rush things, but the people I'm in debt with are not very patient. Well, by taking out his son, I'm teaching the dad a valuable lesson. Don't get in debt.
And that's another one for the pile. Ah, what a glorious monument to justice we're building.
Dear Bandit, I forgive you. Well, I don't.
No, I like it. Because this is like a letter that it's probably just from like some random person who she like stole from. But the important part is she still had it. She kept it because it's like a reminder to herself that in spite of all the crime she's turned to, someone else was able to see that there is good inside and she is capable of change.
Hi son, how are you doing? Is Auntie treating you well? Tell her I said hi. Take care, buddy. We'll be together again soon. Oh, you see, these are the most impactful ones. It's a short and sweet, you know, not overly dramatic, just a family which the Dragonborn has now, complicated. Hello, I'm in a bit of a mess. Could you help me out? I got tossed into a group of bandits and I don't like it. They seem to think I'm one of their peers. Probably a mix-up with someone else. Wait, hold up. How does that happen? Whatever. Could you please inform the Jarl? Would be great to have this place cleared out. But please, tell the Jarl to spare me. Something doesn't seem quite right. How do you accidentally become a peer of bandits? It's, as the kids say nowadays, sus.
You do have a point. I'm not sure how that happens exactly. But hey, the management in Skyrim is not always great.
Boss, I know we're hiding here until our business with the Jarl has been sorted, but can't we just pay our taxes and continue? Hiding out in this place is not something I want to be doing for a long time, especially because we'll be seen as bandits. Ooh, did we kill some people who were committing tax evasion? I mean, I guess I feel a little guilty. Who hasn't evaded a little tax every now and then, eh? For legal purposes, that was a joke.
Yeah, well, for people who are evading their taxes, they sure do keep a lot of weapons around.
Okay, so maybe not all the bandits in Skyrim are terrible people, but what about the evilest NPCs of all, the necromancers? Like seriously, they have skulls on their robes. How much more evil can you get? That's one necromancer down, infinity more to go.
Honey, you can't bring her back. Please, come home. Ooh, I like that one. It's short and sweet, leaves a lot to the imagination, and probably again makes the Dragonborn a terrible person, but let's not think about that.
Well, in case it's not obvious yet, that is pretty much the whole point of this.
Take that, practitioner of the foul arts. Your vile black heart shall beat no more.
My love, I have found the remains. It will take me a few weeks to get them to you. Have you prepared everything for the ritual? We can finally get the answers we were looking for. Our baby will be avenged, and the orchestrator of the murder will suffer greatly. Ooh, we let a baby murderer go. I mean, it's not a good look, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, a baby, of course. Yeah, it chooses like the most horrific thing possible.
You are the best healer I know, and it pains me to say that some things just cannot be healed. You're the most kind-hearted and selfless person that I've ever met. Oh, alright, that's off to a good start here. And it pains me to see your ambition slowly degrading those personality traits of yours. Please, reconsider studying necromantic magic. It will do you no good, and it will not aid you in your restorative magic. If you must press on, please keep this letter as a reminder of who you are. You are kind, you are special, and you are loved. Every single person that you have healed will always remember you fondly. Please remember that. Always. No matter who tells you otherwise. And most of all, stay safe. They didn't do a very good job of that.
I love how this note is like, this was the best person. They were a fantastic healer, everyone loved them, and you just killed them.
Hello, allow me to introduce myself. I am what you call a necromancer, and I specialise in temporarily resurrecting loved ones. News has reached my ears that your partner has recently passed away. Truly, I am sorry for your loss. For a modest fee of 1,200 septims, they can stay dead, I'll be able to resurrect the body so you two will be able to have some private time one last time. I understand that this must feel like a terrible... It just sort of ends there, but, I think we don't need to read any more. Let's just assume they're all terrible people.
I like how formal it starts out. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a necromancer. If he's actually making 1,200 septims a pop on this, he really could make a killing. Hey.
Hey, I noticed you got a lucrative business running. Are you looking for an extra pair of hands? Probably, yeah. I imagine they just lost theirs, so...
I think this is a reference to the business the other guy is running.
Well, with 12 minutes of that accomplished, I think we can all agree that we either learned something meaningful today about what really happens in Skyrim, or got punched repeatedly in whatever organ it is that makes our bodies feel shame. Either way, it's a win. Any closing thoughts?
Well, I gotta say, I'm thoroughly depressed now, so thank you, Formerly Blue. Back to you.
This video was a lot of fun to make, and I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe if you made it this far, and be sure to check out DroppedIceCream's channel for more awesome Bethesda game content. Also, the link to the mod featured in this video can be found in the description, in case you still don't feel bad enough about yourself. Thanks for watching. See you next time.